Hello friends, this is Ryan Hicks. Today I want to talk to you about self-sabotage. It's something we do and we often are not doing it consciously. It is a subconscious thing that we've programmed ourselves, unfortunately, to do things that keep us in the spot we think we're supposed to be in. One day I was driving through my neighborhood and I saw a man on his roof with a at least 20 foot extension ladder going up into a tree, and he was using a chainsaw and chopping branches. So he had a ladder going from the ground to the roof, and he was on the roof with another ladder going up into the tree, leaning against a branch, and it was bouncing around and it was just not very stable. And so I stopped and climbed up there and asked him if he needed help, and he said sure. And so I held the ladder and kept it from bouncing around because I could tell he was struggling trying to get the branches chopped and not move in such a way that the ladder goes flying and he loses balance and falls off the roof, falls from the tree actually. And at one point he's making a lot of progress, and then he goes to chop the branch that the ladder is leaning against, and he starts to cut it. I yell at him and he realizes what he's doing, and he almost cut the very thing that was keeping him from falling to the ground and being injured and suffering pain. And sometimes this is what we do in life. We self-sabotage. Everything's going great, and then we do the one thing that destroys everything we just got through doing and makes it all a big disaster. And sometimes it's the way it is in life. We're just going through doing things, not paying attention, not looking, and we're literally cutting out from under ourselves our stability, our success, the things that would bring us better things for temporal things that aren't helping us in this, or they're only helping us for a really small amount of time. Too many people put entertainment above success, and they'll spend hours a day watching television, listening to music, reading novels, and doing all these things that they could be spending on success, that then they would have time available to do those entertaining type things. But instead they put entertainment first, and success they push it off into the future, and they sabotage themselves. Now they could spend that same time put into something productive and have the same chemical reactions in their body that makes them feel good about themselves and makes them feel good as they do with the entertainment, except actually be productive and doing things that are going to benefit them, not just now but also long term. And too often people are self-sabotaging, and they're cutting their footing out from under themselves. They are destroying their own potential future success just to have a little bit of temporary pleasure. The Bible talks about, it says that she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. This is so many people. They are dead. They're living in pleasure. They're doing all these things that they think makes them happy, that think is good, and yet they're dead. They're dead inside. They're dead spiritually. They're dead successful and towards success. They're dead toward business. They're just going through the motions. They're following everybody else, and that never leads to success, never leads to prosperity, never leads to fulfillment, and never is the best thing for you. So today, look at those things you're doing in your life, and are they self-sabotaging? And if they are, remove them completely and push yourself towards success. And don't get discouraged. Don't get turned away to entertainment and things that seem good. Look to the things that are going to build your life and build your future.